With that, the Phoenix is shackled once more. However, there is yet the matter of this arena. Yeah, can you contort the world? As you've told us, there is but one person in Asphodelos with the authority to wield such magics. Though fortunately, it appears he has saved us the trouble of finding him. Oh, he's chilling. Contemptible display befits an inferior specimen. And so I expected it would at least delay your advance. Imagine my surprise when I saw the chains of internment drag the Phoenix back to its cage. The bird is even more of a failure than its creators care to admit, or you are no means trespassers. Yeah, come out, you old bitch. I'd hoped our suspicions were misplaced, but alas. Ooh, shit. It's fucking Dracula! That's... God damn it, dude. We got Count Dracula. Keyword, Hesperos. Why? Why have you brought such chaos to your beloved Pandaemonium? Pandaemonium. Pitiless. Penetrable. Utterly steadfast. Unlike those charged with its keeping. But it's possessed you. I don't understand. Oh, Eric. Must you pester me with these inane questions? Think for yourself. Surely you can muster a theory or two with that dim wit of yours. Then again, you have never been one for insight. My Master Habrea suffers your mediocrity I shall never understand. You may look like him, but you're not Hesperos. You're not the Hesperos I know. Something has warped you too, from the inside out. The key word I knew had compassion for all those under his charge, be they clad in robes or shackled in chains. Is all this a farce? Did you hide your contempt for us all these years? Those who are content to merely glimpse at the water's surface are doomed to be dragged into the depths. Prove my opinion of you with every word. My mind is clearer than it has ever been. But now, seeing you feebly grasp for answers makes the bile rise in my throat. Such wasted potential. Be son to Master Lahabrea, yet no more skilled with magic than a newborn babe. This is his son? His kid? But of course, it's always about Lahabred. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Fucking Dracula, dude. Silence. You're not worthy to utter his name. Once be grateful to witness a feat beyond your meager abilities. Beyond your shallow reckoning, I have slipped the surly bonds of mortality. I become one with our mythic creations, rid myself of imperfections, stand upon the threshold of godhood. As a Hemethios, shall I serve Master Lahabrea, ever faithful to the end of days. Oh shit, what them engaged in? Shall require no other. I think not. Ooh, you just broke it. Goddamn. Nasty, dude. Got stronger than you think. You're so blinded by arrogance that you have lost sight of what it means to serve. Eric is more capable than you could ever know. It was thanks to his instruction that I was able to master the art of internment, both how to wield it and how to break free of it. Zoe, let us quit this place. For poisons corrupted Hesperos' mind. It's plain his power far eclipses our own. Must have time to gather our strength. Solar flare. Psst. Yeah, that. Goddamn, that's of course what it was, dude. Weaklings, though they may be, takes a singular aptitude to master interment so quickly. Say nothing of how swiftly that familiar laid low the phoenix. Regardless, their noble aims will be their undoing, where they fritter away their strength, calming the beasts of Asphodelos. I continue my work. Even should they survive long enough to reach the heart of my domain, naught shall await them but doom. Doom. Eagerly await your arrival, Eric. When dullards have their usage. I don't like the way he said that, dude. I don't like the way he said that at all. So the last boss gonna be him? I mean this floor, man. That's because we still gotta go down. Interesting. My darkest suspicions have been realized. Face the keyword of Asphodelos himself. More than that revelation, however, Eric worries me. Love to spare us for his compassion, or receive naught but scorn from whatever the keyword has become. He's kind of a dick now. What a dick. He has said little since our return. I only hope that the shock of recent events does not prove to be the death knell for his resolve. But as I am loath to disturb Eric so soon after what has just occurred, I'm afraid circumstances do not afford us the luxury of time. Perhaps it will do him well to speak about recent events concerning both the keyword and his father. Hi, Eric, what's up, dude? What you feeling, buddy? Oh yeah, and we just learned that he's Labrea's kid, right? What the fuck? Again, voice acting, man, would make so much depth happen with these stories, dude. Insane. The creation of the ward which surrounds Pandaemonium was an astounding feat of magical prowess. Feat accomplished by none other than La Habrea. And both my father and I bind others in chains is perhaps the only thing that we have in common. So it is true. I'm La Habrea's son, bereft of his talent for magics or his brilliant mind, but his son nonetheless. Surely this doesn't come entirely as a surprise to you. Nay, I had an inkling when you said you had practiced ethereal shackles since childhood, assuming you haven't been employed here quite that long. It had to indicate some long-held connection with La Habrea. It was La Habrea that taught me how to cast ethereal shackles, but that was it. My further education was overseen by the words of La Habrea. More specifically, my mother, who was the researcher there. You did speak of Athena, chief keyword before La Habrea. She's your mother, yes? How astute. I can see now why you were chosen to lead this investigation. I mean, that's just like connecting the dots, I think. You're the right of it. Athena was my mother. It was she who invited me to join her here. La Habrea had nothing to do with it. I see. There's a little love. Fuck. There's a little love lost between you two. What I cannot see is why La Habrea was appointed chief keyword when another was already in place. Was in place. My mother is no longer with us. Where did she go? She on vacation? What happened? La Habrea was all too eager to assume her responsibilities. Nary a moment spared to mourn her. What love do I owe him now? He offered none, not one drop of passion then. I see. She is no longer with us, an expression to convey the end of life. Don't you guys choose to die, though? I've known only the public face of La Habrea. While he is lauded for his ability to maintain composure in the face of unnerving circumstances, I must admit that often he comes across as cold. Apologies. But can we speak of something else? This topic is an easy one for me to discuss. Yeah, doesn't, like, you guys kind of choose to die? Of course. More pressing matters at hand, after all. Namely, how to deal with Hesperus. We have yet to see the other warders. Judging by what we know, we can surmise that Hesperus has confined them somewhere beyond our grasp. Now that he is aware of our presence, he will be preparing for our next encounter. We cannot expect to face him on equal footing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Every moment we spend chasing after the creations is another moment Hesperus can contrive another advantage for himself. The wisest course would be to find him first and foremost. And clobber his ass. It is said that he has become one with the creations. Perhaps that means he is vulnerable to tournament. Yeah, we need to beat his ass and put him in the box. In theory, that should be possible. However, it is enough merely to confine him after all he has done. Is it enough? I need to know why. I need to know what drove him to forsake everything he worked for. Was it all truly so that he could serve his master? In my mind, he's merely put La Habrea's own work at risk, trade for some nebulous power. La Habrea is chief keyword of Pandaemonium. How would throwing it to disarray win his favor? It doesn't make any sense. I share your curiosity. Sorry. We must consider that our enemy has us at a disadvantage in every sense. What do you think? We seek to put him in fetters? Would it be too dangerous to allow him quarter? I want answers too, dude. Daring as ever, I see. I know not which trials you have faced in your past, but to see you so certain is all the convincing I need. Very well, let's try Eric's plan. Thank you, Zoe. I believe I can shed some light on the nature of our foe. When Hesperus spoke with us, I noticed he bore the telltale fangs of the Varicocas vampires, a beast which feeds off the aether of its prey. Likely, that is the creation Hesperus merged his essence with. You know all too well that he can change the environment around himself at will. The battle will not be an easy one, but I believe it is our victory. I mean, fuck it. I mean, then the other raid tier I did, the first, like, fucking the 9th floor, I guess. She could do that too. And fucking what's his name did it too. He put us in shackles. And the second boss did it too. It's nothing new. Asphodelos, the 4th circle, now accessible.